Hello everyone, I just was waiting for you. So, as I promised, today I will show you amazing projects. I'm in the sales office of Beyond. Beyond is master developer of their Maritime City. Amazing place. If you know little bit Dubai, it's like Jumeirah, and it's an island which is very close to everything, to DFC, to airport, so it's the best, one of the best locations. Actually, it's one of the best, my favorite developer. And today, I especially came here, I want to show you their projects they have, and you can ask the questions for sure. This is amazing projects. And as you like, next to the sea.
We're looking at our master plan here in Maritime City, and it's a seafront property, and everybody knows in Dubai the seafront properties make up only 7% of the total supply in the market, and therefore you have a very limited supply, and everybody knows that the market in Dubai real estate, not just in Dubai, it's worldwide, and it's not just in real estate, it's a basic trade law, supply and demand. And when you have a supply of 7%, that means the demand is going to be extremely high. And when you have a very high demand, you have better chances of appreciation. And that's why you see that the appreciation in the seafront communities always ranges from 2 to 3 times your initial investment. If we take, for example, similar projects that were launched and been really successful, in that category, we can refer to the Palm Jumeirah, we can refer to Blue Waters, and we can refer to the Bulgari Islands. In the case of Palm Jumeirah, the appreciation is right now at 3 times the initial one. It went from 2,000 dirhams per square foot to 7,000, and this is a very average number. The project, this is Jumeirah Peninsula in Maritime City.
Yes.
And it's right now being developed by Beyond, which is a brand under the umbrella of Omniat Group.
Omniat is one of the most really biggest here in Middle East, an exclusive developer, and the quality it's not possible to imagine better.
We delivered some monumental projects such as the Lana, the Ava, the One, the Dorchester Collection, the Opus in Business Bay, which is designed by Zahadid. It's one of the monumental projects in Dubai. So what we're doing here is not just a copy from a previous project. Before I get to the project, I was talking about the fact that the appreciation is extremely high in seafront properties, and this is because of the limited supply. Because if you think about it in a simple way, how much can you build on the coast before you run out of plots? That doesn't apply on innerland projects. In innerland projects category, you have an endless desert. You can literally build a new community every single day. That doesn't apply on the seafront. You only can build so much before you run out of plots on the coast.
It's really, guys, looks amazing. And as I said before, it's Maritime City, one of the best locations in Dubai.
And this is the best stage to enter. Right now we sit in the very early stage of the construction.
Payment plan.
The best in the market I've seen, it's 50-50. To break it down even further, it's 10% down payment plus 4% Dubai deposit, of course, and 10% after 1 month. And after that, this is a really beautiful catch. It's 5%, one payment of 5% every 5 months. One payment of 5% every 5 months. So to break it down even further, that goes back to 1% per month. And then you got 50% on completion, which you could mortgage, and if you're an investor and you want to rent out, you can easily, depending on the years of your mortgage, but you're most likely going to cover your mortgage installment from the rental income, and especially that I see this area becoming a tourist attraction. If you take a look at the specifications of the community, it has never done before, and I mean what I'm saying right now. It's not a copy paste from a previous project. It's unique in every sense of the word. Let's start with the concept. The concept is mixing architecture with greenery and with water, because in Dubai you either get the greenery in communities like the Barari, like Tilal Al Gaf, or you get the seafront, but it has never done before in Dubai that you get both in the same place, and this is exactly what we're doing here. We're bringing the greenery, lush greenery, including a forest over there. Can you point it out?
Yeah.
This is a forest. We're bringing tropical trees, around more than 5,000 trees, and
this is amazing.
yeah.
This is, guys, amazing.
So
rare in Dubai.
so back to what I was saying. I was talking about the fact that we're bringing the greenery with the sea frontage. The developer is the mastermind, but it's very important to understand who's executing your projects on the ground, because again, the developer is just a mastermind. So for the landscaping, for instance, we have Desert Inc. If you guys are not familiar with the name, please Google that name. Get to know who's the team behind the landscaping. Desert Inc. is one of the best and most renowned landscaping teams in Dubai. They have done amazing projects such as Tilal Gaf. They have done the Design District, and they have done also the Address Fujairah, which is a beautiful mixture between the mountain and the sea. So we have Desert Inc. taking care of the landscaping. We have also some of the best contractors and interior designers working on different towers within the community. For example, we have Cracknell. Cracknell is a contractor that built the Museum of the Future. We have Soma. They have done the Ferrari Wall in Abu Dhabi. We have ACOM. They have done the one in the Palm Jumeirah. They have done also the Ava, and they have done 45 Park Tower in New York. So again, we have the best names. We have HBA Group. HBA Group is the team that have done Bulgari Mansions. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
For the mural, we have Binoy. Binoy is one of the best renowned teams out of the UK. So again, and these are just some names out of the top of my head, but you can see that we are not compromising the quality. We are bringing something completely different with the quality that you're used to from Omniat. We have beautiful attention to details. For example, these are small details, but it shows you the commitment of Beyond and Omniat. For example, here you can see in the forest sector, I don't know if that's gonna be caught up in the camera, but the ground is elevated from here. It's elevated artificially in order to make it a hill for the purpose of giving you a views towards the water.
Oh, I didn't know that. This is
sector.
interesting. I really didn't know about that.
So again, let me just take
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah.
So for example, you're here, you're in the forest sector. You're taking a walk. You're walking your pit, whatever the case is. We elevated the ground artificially to make it a hill in order to give you views towards the sea from the forest sector. If you're taking a walk, if you're strolling down the forest sector, you can take this beautiful pedestrian bridge which leads you to the seafront. There's another one over here that takes you also to the seafront. You got a bunch of cafes and restaurants over here. These are all going to be managed by us. We're not going to sell them out, and the purpose behind that is to control the quality of the brands that are going to function in our community. We want everything to be top-notch. So the community consists mainly of the forest sector over there. We were just there a minute ago, and the base sector. Now here there is a 2 kilometers promenade. In the promenade, you're gonna have, as I said earlier, a bunch of restaurants and cafes and high-end retail shops. Over here, you have a bunch of water activities, such as the wave pool for those who love wave riding. You got the only, and I emphasize the only pool in the sea in Dubai. This is the first time ever that is happening in Dubai. There are developers that tried to get the license for this pool, but they got rejected. We were able to get it, and we are the first developer to execute a pool inside the sea. You got the zip line. I don't know if you guys can see that. You got the yacht marina, and you got the yacht club, which is a great place for networking. Everybody knows the more hand you shake, the more money you make. So that's that's a great place for that purpose. You got many lagoons in the promenade area. These are salty, swimmable water with sandy beaches and artificial waves. You got two, I don't know if that's over there, this one and this one. These are fine dining restaurants. This is the community in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Here's a
This promenade, and it's with the forest. It's very rare next to really to mix forest with the water. I think the most rare thing.
it has never done before in Dubai.
Yeah.
It has never done before in Dubai.
This I like this.
And beyond an Omniyat, we understand that luxury is not just a word you throw in your brochure. Luxury is something you feel on a daily basis, and that's why in a span of 1.5 kilometers, we have only 13 towers. One of them is going to be a hotel, a very high-end hotel. I'm not going to mention the name yet. I'll keep it a surprise for later, but one of the most renowned hotel chains is going to be here. So back to the topic, we only have 13 buildings, 12 are residential. So in a span of 1.5 kilometers, only 12 towers, which is great spacing. And then we have from 200 to 250 units per tower, which is an amazing exclusive number. In a tower like this, 35 stories, we could have easily compressed 500, 600 units, but we want to keep it luxurious. So 200, 250 units per tower, 6 to 7 units per floor. The starting size is 760. We don't have small sizes. 760 square feet is the smallest size, with a ceiling height of 3.4. Just so you know, the standard ceiling height in Dubai is 2.7, 2.8. So we have that 3.4. So you have a very spacious size. You have high ceiling. Also, the way we position our towers, if you guys notice, they are not positioned. By the way, these are dummy mock-ups. Once we have the final design, we're going to remove this and we're going to put the final design. But nevertheless, you can notice that they are not positioned on the same angle. Each tower is positioned on a different angle. For example, the first two towers are positioned on a 10 degree angle. The third tower is positioned on a 40 degree angle. So each tower has its own unique way of positioning, and the purpose behind that is to first maximize the views and to not block each other. And because every time we position the tower, we take in consideration the sunrise. So we always follow the sun diagram, the sunrise, whenever we position our towers. So again, attention to details.
Yeah. And on the top, as I see, it's a penthouse, sky mansions.
Look, in each building you have one penthouse. I know developers that give you 15 penthouses in the same building, which is really stupid to me, because you're destroying the concept of the
Absolutely
penthouse.
agree.
Penthouse is supposed to be unique.
Sorry.
If you're giving me 15 of these, that's not unique anymore. Nevertheless, I call these the trophy assets. The penthouse, the signature collection units, and the townhouses. Now, just to give you...
Townhouses, yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Who likes the conception, like not very high to live, like living in your own place. So this conception is fantastic, and really this.
Now let's take the signature collection units just for example, just to explain why I call them the trophy assets. Bear with me on this one. This is a 3-bedroom duplex with a maid room with a full sea view. Now, if you want to search in the market for something ready with these circumstances, 3-bedroom duplex with full sea view, you won't, and I'm 100% confident of what I'm saying, you won't find anything below 25 to 30 million. We're selling this at 11 million. 11 million home. 11 million. Now go and do your research. Do not rely on me. Do your research. Nothing with these circumstances under 25 to 30 million. So yeah, this one is going for 11 million. You're gonna have a massive capital appreciation, and these are the best units for capital appreciation. The rest of the units are good for passive income, but if you want to make capital appreciation, then that's the one that you should look at. With the 50-50 payment plan that we have, it makes it even better. You can always, that's another strategy, is to resell 6 to 8 months prior to the completion. Up to this point, you have paid 5.5 million out of your pocket, and you're selling for 25 conservative number. This is a very conservative number. You sell for 25-30 million. You paid only 5.5 out of your pocket. I mean,
amazing, really. Yeah. So, guys. So, hello, hello again. So I will put this video on my page, and you could see it as a reels, but you could see the whole video. So I want you to maybe one more time to look, and if you have a questions, chat me direct. Or in stories, I put a special place for that, so you can ask any details, brochures, payment plan, everything. So will be for you. Send it immediately. So thank you, Rami, very much.
Welcome. Anytime.
And this is really amazing project, and this developer I for sure recommend. It's one of my favorite, and actually it's one of the best. It's true. It's fact. So one more time, like this. Just you have again the vision, the idea. So thank you very much, and see you soon.